Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Yeah, celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Tea Time. Tune in on Peachy Tea Time. Come join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Yeah.
Hey, it's your girl, the missus. Yeah, the missus. The missus with the kisses. Mwah. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I'm so happy to be back on Peachy News Night. Yeah, when I tell y'all I'm so excited, we're not so excited like that, because Peachy News is always something serious. Y'all already know. It's always something serious. But we always got to run it back. We got to run it back before we get started. Y'all know that. Y'all know how we do. Here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Yeah, celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Tea Time. Tune in on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Come join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Yeah.
What's good? This your boy Self-Made EST. I'm here kicking it with the Mrs. Peachy Tea Time here at Hits 92.3. Let's get it.
Let's go. Y'all like that? That was cute. I was trying to get it to play as soon as it cut off. But don't worry. I have it right next week. What's good? What's good, baby? Your girl is back. Your favorite girl is back in the building. Oh my goodness. It's been rough. But I'm back. I'm here. I have a very, 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 very good show lined up for y'all tonight. I really, really do. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get started. Now, y'all see I got the hat on. You already know what it is. You already know. It's time to get my hair done. Donnell, I need my hair done again. Saturday. Okay. Yes, y'all. So let's get started. Now, I have some different stuff for y'all tonight. We have 2 commercials. Yes, 2 commercials, y'all. Told y'all. Yeah, we got 2 commercials. So we gonna go ahead and get started with our talent. Y'all know how I do. You know how I do. I always gotta show our talent. Showing the talent for me is everything. The talent and the motivation for me, the missus, is everything. So the talent and the motivation are actually 2 of the same name. Focus. This is a young lady. She's covering Focus by her. The girl did a great job to me. That's what I think. So I hope y'all feel the same way. Here we go. Oh, let me mute myself.
Me, can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? dishes and the soap. How the faucet's running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone or you're stuck in your zone. You don't ever cook, I don't wanna give up. Baby, I just want you to get up. Lately, I've been a little fed up. Wish you would just focus on me. Can you focus on me? Yeah, yeah. Baby, can you focus on me? Me, can you focus on me? Oh, yeah. Baby, can you focus on me? Lazy and broke, and we get this money, so I guess I can't complain. But I feel alone even when we're alone, and that don't cost a thing. I don't wanna give up. Baby, I just want you to get up. Lately, I've been a little fed up. Wish you would just focus on me. Can you focus on me? Hey, baby, can you focus on me? Me, can you focus on me? Oh, baby, can you focus on me? Can you focus on me?
Yes! Finally, I got it together. Yes! Shout out to that young lady for that. She did her thing, y'all. She did her thing. She had me over here jamming. Lip singing, may I add. Lip singing, that's all I was doing, baby, was lip singing. Yes. What's up, Nikki? What's up, MP, baby? What's going on? Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Like I said, we do have a great show. I found some shit, y'all. Oh my goodness. You know, y'all already know how we do. It's Peachy News. It's Peachy News night. One of my favorite nights. You know why? Because I get to show y'all the bullshit that I done damn found. Explicit language. Explicit language. And not only explicit language, everything is allegedly. Because y'all know we can't believe the news and everything they damn say. So, what's up? There go my sis. My sis is in the building. What's going on, Tori Boo? What it do? What it do, girl? But yes, so we're about to go ahead and get started. I really hope y'all enjoyed that challenge for tonight. If you enjoyed that, you would definitely enjoy the what is it? It's called Focus on You Every Day Motivation. So stick around, baby. Stick around because the motivation is something serious. It's something serious. So we're gonna get started. Now I found this job, you know. I'm just gonna let it ride out of play. I'm just gonna let it ride out of play. Then we gonna talk about it. But a man was found dead in his Staten Island apartment. And it was in his building. And just listen what the rest of this shit say. Here we go.
The NYPD is being very careful not to call this a homicide investigation yet. Still, it seems very clear that someone was trying to send a message. In the Tompkinsville section of Staten Island, a homicide investigation with a twist as NYPD detectives tried to figure out how an 80-year-old man ended up lying face up in the first floor hallway outside of his apartment. According to a law enforcement source familiar with this investigation, someone wrote in black ink on the man's chest, "I touch little girls," and "I take dolls in my room for girls age 1 through 5.
I have children. Anybody can be a pedophile. I don't know what he did in his past. I don't know who had their kids around him, but if he did that, he paid a hell of a price at his age. But if he did that, he got to answer to God.
Police say a fellow tenant in the man's building discovered the body Monday morning. By Tuesday evening, detectives were still dusting for prints. Neighbors Monique and Ken say the elderly man kept to himself, was friendly, and had extreme difficulty getting around.
We seen him literally crawling on the floor. And I asked my husband to help him walk.
When you say crawl, you mean literally on his hands and knees?
Crawling, yes, like a baby.
How was his demeanor? Did he seem friendly? Did he seem...
Yeah, he seemed very friendly. Every time, well, the few times we seen him, he always said hi, asked how he was doing. Yeah, he seemed real friendly. And as for the stuff on his chest, I don't know. That I can't speak about. Like my wife said, he got to answer to God for that.
This being 2021, there are eyes, electronic eyes everywhere, including 2 surveillance cameras right on either side of the front door of that building. Surely detectives taking a close look at that video.
Now, I don't know about y'all. But as far as me, to me, when I first saw this, the first thing that came to my mind was God broke him down. That man probably had got away with that for so many years. So many years. And when that woman said that man was crawling, he couldn't even walk. Oh, yeah. God had broke him all the way down. I'm sure that man struggled probably all his life after that happened. And I'm sure he had mental health issues as well, probably. We can't keep blaming everything on mental health. I want to make sure as far as me, I don't blame everything on mental health when somebody crazy do something. Now, y'all know my IG folks here, my IG folks in the building. So that's why I keep looking over here at them. Hey, y'all. What's up, YouTube world? What's up, Twitch, baby? We in the building. Hey, Spotify. You ain't live yet, but it will be uploaded. But anyways, y'all, yeah, I think God broke him. I think he did. And he probably didn't live too much longer after that. When they found him crawling because he couldn't even walk no more. And didn't nobody just put that on his chest. I mean, somebody put it on there, but they ain't just put it on there for nothing. And I feel like he just got away with it all these years probably. Or he probably did go spend some time in there and got out. And even if that's the case, maybe God felt like, hey, you ain't doing enough time. So you finna suffer the rest of your life until it's time for you to go bye-bye. That's my take on that. Nikki said wow. So anything else y'all want to say, y'all already know. Put it in chat, baby. Put it in chat. Yes. So we're going to move right along. Because like I said, I got some shit for y'all tonight. So we're going to move right along to the next one. Now, this is surveillance video. It's a news clip just as well. And let me go ahead and pull that one up. Now, this one right here kind of touched my heart, y'all. It touched my heart. And this is in Chicago. But, it touched my heart that she had to go. I don't want to see nobody lose their life. Nobody. But, and the way she lost her life is just horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. But it just amazes me how Every time, and I hate to say it like this, but no, I don't. Because this is my shit. I can say what the hell I want to say. But it amazes me how they have so many news broadcasts when something happened to these white folks. I'm just saying. I don't know no other way to explain them. But white people. And you have very few. I mean, I got to search for us. You know what I'm saying? I got to search for our color. So it kind of just, I don't understand that. But like I said, at the end of the day, this touched my heart. It was very, very sad. Very sad. So I'm going to go ahead, hit play. Here we go.
We now have new surveillance video of a deadly carjacking in Hegewisch that left a 70-year-old woman dead.
Dane Placco got a chance to talk with some of her loved ones today. He is live with details on what they said. Dane?
That's right. 70-year-old Yvonne Ruzic was a fixture here in Hegewisch. For years, she'd worked the early morning shift at this deli you see behind me, and she was sitting in her car right about where you now see that memorial early this morning, waiting for her boss to unlock the door when she was killed.
She was a wonderful person. I never met nobody like her. She was caring and giving, and she'd do anything for anybody.
Her boyfriend says 70-year-old Yvonne Ruzic was a retired streets and sanitation worker and grandmother of 3 who wanted to stay busy. And surveillance video now showing Ruzic parked in her car at 4:25 this morning, talking to her stepson in another car when 2 young men get out of a car behind her. What appears to be a botched carjacking, they begin shooting in Ruzic's car as she speeds away. She was apparently hit and then lost control of the car a block south, striking a street pole. The gunman chased her down and shot her 5 more times before fleeing the scene. All day long, a steady stream of customers, family, and stunned Hegewisch residents have been leaving flowers in front of the deli. A handwritten sign in front reading, "If you use a gun to kill an innocent lady, you're a coward."
She was a staple of this community. Everyone knew her. Everyone loved her. She was a retired streets and sand worker, a 70-year-old woman that was just waiting to go to work. This is not acceptable.
Back live looking at that memorial that's been quickly building in front of the deli. We are told that there is going to be a vigil here with family, friends, and neighbors in Hegewisch. She only lived a block or 2 from here. Tonight at 7:30. We've also been in touch with the Chicago Police Department. They're saying that at this point, they have no one in custody. Live in Hegewisch, Dane Placco, Fox 32 Chicago.
Okay.
That's so wrong. They so wrong to do that old lady like that. Who done lived 70 years. 70 years. Waiting outside for work. You know when I get to work? I be on time. That's all I'm saying. We get a grace period. I be on time. I do be on time. But do I sit out there and wait early? You know, I mean, I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? I'm good now. But when I was working at the building, you know, I didn't go early and just sit outside and wait for my shift to start. No. I went when it was time for me to go. I'm just keeping it 100. You know, I'm a good worker. So I just keep it 100. You know, this woman went early. She went early. Every day. And her son would come and pull up on the side of her every morning to say good morning. Make sure she was good. And then these boys done came and they tried to get the hell away. And stepson or son, he went on. That was so heartbreaking. Yes, I told you. Now, one thing about me and Peachy Tyme and Peachy Talks and his 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, baby. Peachy Tyme. You know, okay, I had to plug that in right quick. But listen, one thing I can say is I don't discriminate on these shows. You are going to see majority black people on Peachy Tyme, Peachy Talks, and Peachy hits 92.3. But I am going to show other races. And it has to touch me. And this really was sad. I mean, I think I had a tear in my eye for this lady. And then when she drove down the street, Nikki, when she drove down the street and crashed, the bastards went and found her and shot her some more. Put her on out her misery. So the family of that old lady, my heart goes out to y'all from Peachy Tyme. And I'm for real. I'm so serious, y'all. This didn't make no sense. But let me play this other one, because I told you they had a whole bunch of them, but we only gonna watch 2. But this was the family member. The who was it? The sister, I mean the daughter. The daughter. Yep. Is this it? Yep, this is it. Hold on. Let me hit my mute button. Here we go.
The clothing or the way that they walk. Chicago police released clear pictures of the 2 men wanted for killing a 70-year-old Heguis grandmother right in front of her own son. CBS 2's Mugu Odigwe explains.
Yvonne Rusick was so clearly loved. We noticed that in Heguis yesterday morning, and really just throughout the day. There is still a memorial in front of the store where she was killed. Meantime, police here at Area South are trying to find those killers. They released these surveillance photos very early this morning. It's hard to make out who the suspects are because much of their faces are covered. But the one on the left is wearing all black, including a black face mask. The second is wearing white with black shoes and a light-colored face mask. You can clearly see that both are pointing a gun. Here's the video of that shooting. This was around 4:30 yesterday morning. It shows Yvonne parked, getting ready to go into work. She's talking to one of her sons through the window of his car when another car pulls up. 2 people walk out and start shooting at her. We're pausing the video early. While Yvonne's son was able to drive off, she accelerated down the street and then crashed. A witness says the men came back and shot her again. Just yesterday, family and friends held a vigil in front of the store where she was killed. They are still wondering why the shooters went after her.
You should be ashamed of yourself. And anybody who's hiding your dirty little secret right now should be ashamed of themselves too.
You took a wonderful person away from a lot of people. It's hurt real bad.
A $2,000 reward has been put up for any information leading to an arrest in this case. And police are asking people in the neighborhood to check your surveillance videos for any video that may be connected to this shooting. At Area South Police Station, Mugu Odigwe, CBS.
That's so wrong to do to a woman like that. That was just totally wrong. You know what I'm saying? That could have been any one of our grandparents. Any one of us. You know, I just could not imagine. Exactly. Nikki said, why? Why? Why do that to her? And I'm sure they knew her. That whole town looked like they knew that lady. And whoever, like they said, whoever know, they just as wrong as the next person. And I'm going to say it. That's just ignorant. Just ignorant. Now, you can't even pay their asses to wear a mask to save their damn life. But they'll wear a mask. One of our masks that we wear out there now. And they'll use them to go and kill somebody. Come on. Make it make sense. Get y'all kids. Get y'all kids. Somebody birthed them. And that don't make no sense. Time to move on. Well, let's show our first commercial. Y'all ain't finna get me started tonight, baby. You ain't finna get me started tonight. Hold on. Here we go. Woo! And no, I don't got too much time on my hand, baby. Set it on. Okay. Moving right along. Moving right along, y'all. Y'all like that? I liked it. The colors was beautiful. I liked it. Okay, moving right along. Moving right along, y'all. We ain't finna waste no time. Now, this right here. Now, this story and the next story. Okay? This story and the next story. I want to do a little small comparison. Okay? So I want y'all to pay attention to the next two clips I'm going to play. But I'm going to play one. We're going to talk about it. Then I'm going to play the next one. We're going to talk about it. And then after that, I'm going to tell y'all my theory about both of them together. Okay. So remember I said that. So here we go. The first one. Now this one is about the toddler that killed his or her mom on a Zoom call. Here we go. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all. We was having some technical difficulty for a minute, but the devil is a lie. That he is. Now, let's go ahead and let's get this video started because I don't know what was going on. So here we go. Can y'all see it? Yep, y'all can see it. I hear y'all. Here we go.
Developing tonight, a father could now face serious charges after his toddler picks up a gun and accidentally shot the mother, killing her during a Zoom call.
Fox 35's Dave Puglisi joins us live tonight with the details on this story. Dave.
Luann, it was a scary incident, but unfortunately, it was one that could have been avoided. Now, police are trying to get out the message in order to prevent another tragedy like this from ever happening.
I was really shocked because it happened like right here in Orlando, and I live right around the corner.
A young mother killed on a Zoom call after her child got a hold of a loaded handgun and shot her. It's what brought Romaine Gale out to Altamont Springs PD to get a gun lock for himself.
Just in case my 2-year-old tried to pick my weapon up when it's at home by the bed or anything.
Police say the gun that was used to shoot and kill 21-year-old Shemaya Lynn was owned by her boyfriend. The gun wasn't properly secured, which helped it fall into the hands of a toddler.
So it really doesn't take that much to actually pull a trigger on a handgun.
Officer Rob Ruiz says it could take as little as 5 pounds of force to fire a handgun. He says to have your guns locked in a safe and make sure the keys or codes are hidden. If you don't have a safe, use a gun lock. Most importantly, police say to talk with your kids.
You know, these are not guns that are seen in video games. This is not a Nerf gun. You know, you can harm somebody. And knowing that if they ever did come across it, I feel confident that they would do the right thing and not touch it.
You can get one of those gun locks here for free at Altamont Springs PD. They're easy to use and could save a life. In Altamont Springs, Dave Puglisi, Fox 35 News.
Now, my commentary on that. When I first saw that entire clip, the first thing I did, and I'm not lying to y'all, one thing I don't do is lie. And ain't got no need to. And that's not allegedly. I tell the truth. The first time when I first saw that entire clip, I said, Trey, come here. He came. I said, watch this. I hit play. It went probably right till it got to the part where he said that the baby killed the girl, the mama. He took his he was standing right here on the side of me. He took his head and sat it on my shoulder. And we watched the rest of it. When it finished, I looked back like this. I said, what you just hear? He said, they had a gun. I said, who had a gun? The kid. I said, toddler. That mean about, what, 1 to 5, 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. And I said, what'd you hear that they did? They killed the girl. I said, that was her mother. His mother, her mother. He said, yes. I said, did you see what that gun looked like? He said, yes. I said, you don't ever touch a gun that looked like that. Kirsten came. I looked at her. I said, you don't ever touch a gun. She said, it kill you? I said, yes, it does. I said, so don't touch it. I said, y'all see them water guns over there? We got water guns. They got water guns. Took a long time for them to get it, but they got it. They said, yes. I said, those are play guns. It just shoot out water. I said, but the guns that was on there, I said, it will kill you. Or it will kill somebody else. Don't ever touch them. They said, okay. Kirsten looked like she was ready to cry. I said, yeah, it'll kill you. You'll never see us again. That's why I told you, you'll never see us again. So don't use them. Don't touch it. I said, if you ever see it, wherever, you walk away. That's what you do. And I will be re-saying the same shit over and over again until I know they old enough to get what I'm saying. And hopefully, they'll listen. That's all I can do. Is pray and hope that they listen and ask God to cover them. That's all I can do. All right, Mama said she loved it. Mama said she loved the little intermission. Dicky said that intermission show had me sharing. Thank you, girl. Share, share, share. That's what we want y'all to do. Share, share, share. But yes, I really hope y'all enjoying the show tonight. We're going to go ahead and get into the next clip because like I told y'all, I had 2 clips that I'm going to do a comparison on. And the last clip that we just saw, y'all heard them say that the father may be under arrest. Well, is under arrest. Ain't no maybe. He was under arrest. He is in jail right now. And allegedly. And they may be charging him because it was registered under his name. So they say he was a good dude. Word on the street. Word on the street. He's a good dude. Go to work every day. Support his kids. Support his girl. They say he's a good dude. Ain't never been to no trouble. Allegedly. That's what I'm going to get next, y'all. Something to say. Allegedly. But seriously, though. So here go the next one. Okay? Breaking news. Here we go.
Right now, we are following some breaking news. Tragedy in East St. Louis. 4 children are killed in an apartment fire. Good morning. It is Friday, August the 6th. I'm Rennie Knott.
And I'm Monica Adams. Let's get right out to our Savannah Louie, who is live at the apartment on North 29th Street in East St. Louis. Savannah, what is the latest you're hearing from the scene?
All right, Monica, Rennie, good morning to both of you. So this is truly a devastating situation. We know that at least 4 children are dead. At our last check, a 5th child was injured in the hospital. We're still working to learn more about that child's condition. I want to show you here the scene, though, this fire starting. A call came in just around 3:45 this morning. Now you can see in the front here where the scorch marks are, where the windows are blown out. That is the unit where the fire started. Now, of the 5 children that were involved in this, the youngest child is just 2 years old. The oldest is 9. Again, the call came in around 3:45 this morning. When firefighters arrived on scene, they found 2 children dead inside. They were able to take out 3 of the kids with a faint pulse. Now, we were told that at the time the mother was not home. We are also told that when she returned, she did go back into the unit several times to try to help. Now she is okay physically. She has no injuries. She has no burns, but we are told she's just, simply heartbroken. Now, earlier, I do want to clarify, Red Cross told us that 7 families were displaced. Well, we are now learning it was just 1 family that was displaced. However, other units in this home, firefighters say they believe these units were occupied. They haven't specified how many of the units were occupied, but they do believe other people lived in this building. They also say that they did not find anyone else inside. So those families, those other people who were impacted are likely safe. Now, I do want to say that right now there is no idea what could have caused this fire. We are told that firefighters were able to put it out fairly quick. We have seen first responders on scene for hours, just wrapping up and taking care and assisting the mom and the family that was impacted by this just heartbreaking situation. We're also told that as we look ahead to today, Red Cross and both Red Cross and SOS, which is a local grassroots organization, they're both assisting with the recovery efforts as the family looks forward and tries to move on. For now, reporting live from East St. Louis, Savannah Louie, 5 on your side.
My heart goes out to her. My heart goes out to her. My heart goes out to her. I feel so sorry for her. I feel so sorry for her. I feel so sorry for her. Because I'm finna run her ass down tonight, baby. How in the hell do you leave a 2-year-old in your house with only a 9-year-old? Then it's 5 of them. The youngest is 2. The oldest is 9. So it's 3 more in between that the 9-year-old is responsible for. You ain't even supposed to leave your kids at home at 9 years old by themselves, let alone a 9-year-old with the rest of your kids, the rest of the other 4. Then you leave while they sleep, and you gone at 3 o'clock in the morning. And your excuse is, hold on. Your excuse is that you had to go pick somebody up from work. Please make it make sense, little lady. Please make it make sense. You don't, this is common sense, y'all. And they say, why do I say it starts at home? This is why. Because this don't make no sense. Now, you have a young man who goes to work every day, allegedly, ain't been into no trouble, allegedly, wasn't there at all, allegedly, come back home, allegedly, and his girlfriend, baby mama, who he had been there supporting each and every day, is dead. And his toddler daughter or son did it. They saw it on the Zoom. So we can't say that maybe it was a setup. They saw it on the Zoom. But he didn't have the lock on it. Or maybe she didn't have the lock on it. But it was registered in his name. And this is how it happened. And y'all got him arrested. This bitch, excuse my language, mama, leave 5 kids. 5 kids in the house at 3 o'clock in the morning to go pick up somebody from work. And y'all on here talking about, oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for her. And she ain't arrested. She ain't in jail, allegedly. Baby. Exactly. That's not right. What was she doing? I do not believe that this girl was out there going to go pick somebody up from work. I don't believe it. I do not. I'm just going to be 100, y'all. If I would have did something like that, y'all wouldn't have known. You know why? You want me to tell you why? I would have fell right on in the fire with him. I would have just went right on with him. Like, how am I going to explain to Poolie, to my mom and my daddy, to Carmen, to my friends, that I left my 5 kids in the house from the age of 2 to 9 by themselves at 3 o'clock in the morning because I had to go pick somebody up from work? No. I don't know about y'all folks, but my folks ain't going to sit well with it. I'm going in the fire with them. Sorry. What they gonna say is, at least she tried to help them. She tried to save them, Lord. She tried to save them. There's no way possible I would have done anything like that. My babies mean too much to me, baby. They mean too much to me. So we finna go ahead and get into the next clip, y'all. Now this right here, y'all, is a little heartbreaking. Not heartbreaking like that, but it didn't make sense. I'll just say that. It didn't make sense. So here we go. Oh, let me hit my mute button, baby.
Someone needs to be accountable for this because this is a horrible mistake.
Breaking at 11 and a move-in day meltdown. Hundreds of students show up at Clark Atlanta University expecting to move into their dorms. More than 12 hours later, they're still waiting to get in. CBS 46's Alan Devlin live in Atlanta near the campus. And Alan, to say that these students and parents are upset is an understatement.
Absolutely right, Rick. Due to lagging renovations, some of the dorms on campus were not ready for move-in, which then led to chaos on campus.
You know, mad is like somebody slapped me in the face, but this right here feel like a stab in the heart.
A disappointing start to the school year for these Clark Atlanta parents and students.
They failed the students, they failed my niece, they failed my family.
Working doubles so my son could go to school, and you mean to tell me y'all don't got your stuff in order?
Hundreds showed up this morning only to learn the dorms they had already paid for weren't available.
This is what they saying that we paid for right here.
And that's when they were moved here to 444 Highland Avenue off campus into a building the university is borrowing for temporary housing.
Like I thought it was around the corner or something. They said off campus, but damn, this damn near out the state.
After what parents say was hours of waiting for answers, the vice president of student affairs forced to hold his ground as tempers flared, addressing a growingly impatient crowd.
And you know, hey, I appreciate him, and I think everybody else should appreciate him. But how can you appreciate something that you can't appreciate?
Oh my God.
Some of the students asked to stay in 444 for at least tonight, but faced with what they claim is unsafe and healthy conditions. Ceiling tiles seemingly caving in, mold in the bathrooms, and ovens that look like they haven't been cleaned in months.
Everyone in here will have a vet.
According to student affairs, the university moving to place students in hotels off campus at the university's expense at least through next Tuesday.
Came all the way to Atlanta for this.
Or until they're placed in permanent dorms.
Really makes me want to go to the gym. I got to hit something.
Things changing here by the minute. Stay with CBS 46 for updates as this continues to develop. For now, we're live in downtown Atlanta. Alan Devlin, CBS 46 News.
That's what you call messed up. You know what I'm saying? They paid all this money for their kids to go to school, to have a dorm. Help packed all their shit up. And they ain't got nowhere to go. They said them folks stayed out in line, y'all. Stayed out there for 12 hours. 12 hours. Waiting for them to tell them where they gonna go to. And you mean to tell me we ain't got nowhere to go? And y'all gonna send us to a hotel that's way, way out? Oh. Goodbye. HBCU. Messing around with niggas. I hate saying like that. Now, all of them ain't like that. Don't come for me, y'all. Don't come for me. Because I know everybody, all HBCUs is nothing like that. I understand. I ain't never been there one of them. But hey, I just about bet they ain't doing this type of stuff. I just about bet. This is ridiculous. And I'm just searching. This issue came up before in 2018. We in 2021? Yeah, we're in 2021, y'all. And this happened in 2018. Same situation. And they still have not gotten it right. But y'all, Clark Atlanta, the big man, that's what we're going to call him, the big man. He had something that he had to say, y'all. You know, he had to come back and say something. He had to. Or he could have just shut his mouth and not said nothing at all. So this is what he had to say.
Is asking for forgiveness. Part of that will include refunding half of the semester's room fee for students not able to move into their dorm rooms this past week. So we heard from so many frustrated parents Friday who say the school failed to tell them before even arriving on campus that construction wasn't even done at the Heritage Commons. The university says 464 students had to be put up in temporary housing with no set timeline on when construction would even be finished. In a letter to students, University President Dr. George French Jr. apologized. Here it is right here. The letter reads, "My team recently failed to make the parent and student experience enjoyable. It is indefensible. As the buck stops with me, I prefer to acknowledge this and ask for your forgiveness rather than making any excuses." Now, the university plans to give a 50% refund to students impacted this semester, along with providing off-campus housing accommodations with university staff on hand. And of course, we have it all for you on 11alive.com, that full letter.
Now, I'm sure all they sat there and said, y'all, let's just give them. We ain't finna give them all their money back. That's what we ain't gonna do. Okay? Y'all got that clear? We ain't gonna give them everything. Well, what we gonna give them? We got to give them something. We ain't finna give them all their money back. The same thing happened to us in 2018. So they should have understood. Or they should have did their research more. But no. We ain't finna give them nothing back. We got to do something. We got to do something. Well, we'll give them 50%. But we ain't gonna tell them when we gonna give it to them. We ain't gonna tell them when we gonna give it to them, baby. Okay, that's good enough for me. And this is what happens. And I don't like, you know what? Hold on. Nikki said they failed them big time. Now, is it okay? I'm just gonna play devil's advocate. Is it okay to say we put you up somewhere? We ain't make y'all go back home. Y'all know how these jobs do us. Not saying my job right now. We ain't talking about my job right now. My past previous jobs. You know they didn't care. You know? As long as you are in here working. And how we know them folks ain't saying the same thing? How we know? We gave y'all a place to stay. Well, how we gonna get here? I don't know what to tell y'all. Catch the bus, something. Use the 50% back that we're going to give y'all whenever. I don't know when we gonna get y'all this money, but you will get it before the end of the next school year. Thank you. I'm telling you, that's exactly how it's gonna go down. I would hate for it to die. I would hate for it to happen like that. I really would. So, y'all, let's get into these comments right quick, baby. We got so many comments. And I just been talking my ass off. Yes. So, she didn't get arrested for it. That was the previous clip. No, she has not been arrested as of yet. Allegedly. But no, she have not been arrested as of yet. What make it make sense? Exactly. It need to make it something. She need to make sense. Because that don't. To leave your 5 kids in house? Oh no. Oh no. You better fall in fire there with them. Look, that's my mama. My mama said you better fall in the fire with them. Don't worry, mama. Don't worry. Because I know if I don't, my mama going to burn me up. I wouldn't live to see the next day, baby. My mama love her grandbabies. Trust me. And she would not. Oh, my gosh. I don't even want to think about it. Yes, a 9-year-old. The 9-year-old was the oldest. And the 2-year-old was the youngest. Yep. They said how the fire started. They have not came up with how the fire started yet. I did try to research for that, but they haven't came up with it yet. They should pack them up, and she should have packed them up and took them back home and give me all my money. She said, give me all my money. Yes. That's for the school, Clark, Atlanta. Yep. All right, y'all. We finna go ahead. And yes, Nikki said 50% is not enough. I agree. Just like a $2,000 reward for that 70-year-old woman that I showed y'all at the beginning of the show. That's not enough for her. It's not enough. Sorry, y'all. I want to tell you that touched my heart. It touched my heart. But now we're finna get into this next. Before we get into this next one, we got another commercial, baby. We got another commercial break, right? Another commercial break. Now, y'all already know Peachy Talks. Still in the works. We gonna be back on Friday, baby. Me, my husband, Poolie, the barber, and my girl, Jess, Ask Jess, the life coach, baby. So here you go, baby. And we got 2 special guests. Yes, we got 2 guests. Here we go. No caption needed. Hey, Josie. Y'all like that commercial? Y'all like that commercial? Don't worry. I'm going to play it again before the end of the show. Don't worry. I got you. I got you. All right. Moving right along, y'all. This is kind of sad. This is about a 20-year-old. 20-year-old black girl. 20-year-old black girl is missing right now in Houston. And it's not looking too hot. It ain't looking too hot. So here we go. All I'm going to say, y'all, right now is at the end of these 2 clips that I'm going to play about this young lady, I pray that each and every one of you all, including myself, pray that they find this young lady. Because like I said, it's not looking too hot. So here we go.
Houston police are searching for a 20-year-old woman who has been missing for nearly 2 weeks now. Shatiria Waits was last seen July 27th at an apartment complex on Chimney Rock near Braeswood. Police say her friends dropped her off while they went to the store to get makeup. Waits' family members joined activist Quanell X at a news conference earlier today.
Based on what we know, he had large sums of money on him. He was spending large sums of money in the strip club, and that he was luring them with the money. And so they thought, because it was closing time and this guy promised we can continue this at my spot in Southwest Houston, gave them this address, gave them the apartment number, but it was never a plan to continue a party. We believe that it was a plan to kidnap these young girls. And only one went in and one has never been seen again.
She doesn't deserve this. She doesn't need to be in this type of situation at all.
Now, if you have any information about Waits' disappearance, you are urged to call police right away. Houston police are searching.
Sad. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Now, y'all, we done had some more people that came in during this clip. This is very, very important to me. I don't know this young lady, but when I saw this was another clip that touched my freaking heart. Because my mama watching this, I can't say what I want to say. But this right here, I'm going to play it again.
For a 20-year-old woman who Houston police are searching for a 20-year-old woman who has been missing for nearly 2 weeks now. Shatiria Waits was last seen July 27th at an apartment complex on Chimney Rock near Braeswood. Police say her friends dropped her off while they went to the store to get makeup. Waits' family members joined activist Quanell X at a news conference earlier today.
Based on what we know, he had large sums of money on him. He was spending large sums of money in the strip club, and that he was luring them with the money. And so they thought, because it was closing time And this guy promised we can continue this at my spot in Southwest Houston. Gave him this address, gave him the apartment number, but it was never a plan to continue a party. We believe that it was a plan to kidnap these young girls. And only one went in and one has never been seen again.
She doesn't deserve this. She doesn't need to be in this type of situation at all.
Now, if you have any information about Waite's disappearance, you are urged to call police right away.
That's in Houston, y'all. That's in Houston. That's touching. That's hurtful. On all levels. Why did y'all leave her there? And to go get some makeup? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Go get some weed, maybe? Yes. Maybe yes. But to go get some makeup? I don't believe that at all. And this man will sit there and lure them like that? We need money that bad, y'all. To go somewhere with a stranger, and we've been taught that since little kids. You don't go nowhere with nobody that you don't know. Make it make sense. All for some money, and this your birthday, baby? This your birthday weekend. Your birthday. And your friends left you. Your so-called friends, let me say that. Your so-called friends left you. Still trying to understand why her so-called friends leave her like that. Exactly. I ain't even read it. Nigga, I ain't even read the comment. Didn't even read it. But this common sense. Why would you leave your friend out there with somebody that you don't even know? Nobody knows this man. But you gonna leave her there to get some makeup? But baby, did y'all do something to her? Was there even a man involved that had money that was luring y'all? Is that true? Everything is allegedly tonight. Because I'm not understanding why you would leave your friend there. Yes, mama said this was a setup. Either a setup or you did it, they did it themselves. It's 2 or 3 in the morning. Why you need makeup? Exactly. My point exactly. Why? Why you need makeup right then? Here's part 2 of it, y'all. Here's part 2. Audrey, girl, that's so sad. This is so freaking sad. My friends would have looked at me like, girl, please. We ain't gonna leave you here. We don't know them folks. We wouldn't even went. Now, they're young. I will give that to them. They're 20 years old. Now, I'm be honest, I probably did go somewhere I wasn't supposed to go at 20 years old, even 21. Or invited somebody over to our house that we didn't even know back then. Being careless. So I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to sit here on this show and say that this, oh my God. You know, that's how I feel now. Yes, Audra. I'm just being honest. That's how I feel right now in my age now. And what I have seen in the past over my life. No, I wouldn't do that at all. Not now. But back then, I probably was doing some stuff like that. Going just meeting people. But I had my friends with me and my friends didn't leave me. And I wouldn't let them leave me. And I wouldn't allow them to go without me. Here we go.
Right now, the search continues for a 20-year-old woman who has now been missing for 2 weeks.
Yeah, she was last seen outside of an apartment complex along Chimney Rock. A news conference with family members just wrapping up a short time ago. Rochelle Turner was there and joins us with the very latest. Rochelle?
Jonathan Sion, community activist Quanell X, just wrapped up that press conference here about 30 minutes ago, and he believes the young woman you're about to see, Shawteria Watts, was kidnapped from this apartment complex. She's been missing since July 25th, and that's the day that she was celebrating her 20th birthday. She went out with 2 other friends, but she went to a nightclub, and Quanell X says they met a guy who wanted them to come back to this apartment complex. Friends told Watts' family that they dropped her off at this apartment complex before going to a store to buy some makeup. When they returned to the apartment complex, they could not find or call Shawteria. The trio was already out celebrating her 20th birthday that night at a club. The friend called her cell phone multiple times, and at some point, the calls went directly to voicemail. Community activist Quanell X believes Shawteria was met with foul play, and the man she and her friends met at the club was no good.
What we do know, and this is not to disparage anyone, but the young girls had been dancing at a nightclub, and they thought that they would want to come here and perhaps make a few extra dollars. It was a trick. It was a setup. They came and only one went in, but the plan, we believe, was for all 3 to go into that vacant apartment at this particular property.
And the family did file a police report. The friends filed a police report the day she went missing on July 25th. And we do want to point out that Shawteria was a student at Prairie View A&M University, and her uncle and cousin were here at the press conference. They said this is just not like her to just do something like this. So they are asking for the community's help. We're going to have much more on this story coming up tonight at 10. For now, reporting live in Southwest Houston, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC 2 News.
Baby, I gotta see some proof. I gotta see some proof that y'all dropped her off and y'all took on off, and she was standing there by herself. I gotta have some proof that y'all didn't talk to this man inside the club that y'all think that y'all said is a man. I gotta have some more proof, because this just don't sound right. Her family member said she wouldn't even do nothing like that. And they out stripping for on your birthday. You stripping? Okay, you trying to make some money for your birthday, but you gotta go make some more money on your birthday. I would have told them no. It's my birthday. Let's go somewhere else and party. Let's go do something else. We ain't finna, no. We finna keep stripping all night long. I really, really hope and pray that they find out who done this, especially if them girls have something to do with it. I really hope they find out. This reminds me of that Kanika Jenkins shit in Chicago. That's what this reminds me of. They're at a party, at a hotel party with her friends. And they leave, from what they say, they leave her by the elevator door to go back and get her purse and keys. Because she was too drunk. And they come back and she's nowhere to be found. Baby, I'm going to follow that story, because we're going to find out some more stuff about that. I just know. I know we are. But here go the last clip, y'all. You know, I want to show some good for tonight. So here we go.
Again, with a Macomb County man sentenced to prison for terrorizing a black family in his neighborhood. Glad you're with us tonight at 11. Off the top, he later told a judge he targeted that home last September because of the family's Black Lives Matter signs.
He was sentenced 4 to 10 years for the hate crimes. Jason Colthorpe is live tonight. Jason, you spoke to that family, and they say the neighborhood has really united around this.
It really did. I mean, you remember back then, everybody still felt pretty isolated. And in this neighborhood, the Hall family in particular, after having been terrorized, people started showing their support, coming out, saying positive things to them. And they were even able to start making peace with the family of the 25-year-old who's now going to prison.
Yeah, it's just the small things.
Small things like their power, which just came back on today, and sunlight, which they can finally enjoy again.
We had the cardboard up there. It was like night all the time.
Eddie and Candace Hall's double-paned front window took 3 months to replace after one of their neighbors threw a rock through it. Michael Frederick Jr. also slashed their tires, spray painted a swastika on their truck, and fired shots at their house, all because he didn't like their Black Lives Matter sign. Frederick was sentenced Monday to 4 to 10 years in prison.
We were ready for closure, just to kind of, just leave that part of our life behind us.
I wouldn't say a closure because you're going to always remember, but it was almost like another chapter in life. We're going to move on to the next thing.
Frederick apologized, and the Halls believe it to be honest.
Really, the good came out of this because it really opened up the neighborhood. The people came out of their houses. We saw more good than evil.
Yeah. And they hope Frederick starts to see more good as well.
And I'm not angry. I'm not. We're not angry. We forgive him. If he finds Christ, then this was all worth it. Yeah. If he changes his life around, then this was all worth it.
And another touching moment that happened in court, there was a moment when Frederick's mother reached out and touched Candace's hand, just another sign of unity there and healing there. And the way Eddie put it to me tonight, nobody wins in all of this. Their family loses their son for a few years, and they still have to try and turn the page into a new chapter for their family after those initial days of just being terrified and then the following months of trying to cope with what happened. Reporting live tonight, Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
Indeed. Okay, Jason.
No. We won. We won. I don't care what they say. We won. He finna go for 4 to 10 years. And hopefully he do those full 4 to 10. I take 4. And he apologized too. And now your family like me a little bit. I don't want to be your friends. But y'all have to come back down a little bit, baby. Yes. Nikki said, why are we so hated? I'm really trying to understand this. Nikki, I have no idea. And I don't think that it's just that we're so hated. I feel like they hate that they can't be us. That's what I think. I think if anybody can be, if you take away the prejudice, the racism that we deal with, and if we could be people that can get any job, just like the white people can get any job, everybody would love to be black. If they could be just like us, baby. Baby, they would love to be us. They sure would. So we're going to get into our motivation for tonight, y'all. But before we get into our motivation, PGT Talks is on its way, baby, this Friday. Yes, we got our 2 special guests this Friday. Mr. Peachy, Mr. Peachy Wayman and Miss Peachy Audra. And we're going to be talking about vaccinations, COVID-19, Delta variants. We talking about it all. Now, some of us, I ain't gonna say who, But some of us is vaccinated. Some of us is not vaccinated. But y'all gonna find out who's who on Friday. So come back, join us. Let us tell y'all why we decided to either get vaccinated or not get vaccinated, and what we think about the whole ordeal, and what we think about what may happen in the future, everything. And we're also gonna have call-ins, baby. We doing call-ins. So if y'all want to call in, give y'all opinion on the vaccination. If you want to tell us if you're vaccinated, if you're not vaccinated, you don't want to share it, okay, it's fine. But if you just want to call in and say, "What's up, the missus with the kisses?" that's fine too, baby. All right. Even if you want to call in and say, "Peachy, tea time, Peachy, tea time," that's fine too, baby. So here we go. Y'all know we got to get into it. Our motivation. Yes. And like I promised y'all, and like I told y'all, it is called Focus on You every day, which went along with our talent for the night. So here we go. I really hope y'all enjoy it.
I dare you to work on yourself for 6 months. I dare you to shut out the world. I dare you to shut out all the distractions. I dare you to give up everything that is keeping you from your dream.
Every day when I wake up, I got all kind of demands. You got all kind of demands. And the reason why you're not where you want to be, you taking all other people's stuff before you spend enough time with yourself to get to know you and get to know what you want and what you should do. Come on, y'all. Y'all heard it a million times. In case of an emergency, put the doggone mask on yourself first. And the problem with most of you in this room, you giving it to everybody else first. And then you pissed when you give it to everybody else first and you come up short and you wondering why you came up short because you gave it to everybody else first. Take care of you.
In order to have unbelievable choice and options in your life, in your pursuit of your dream, you must eliminate them. You must shrink your focus down to one thing, one business, one focus at one time, and master it and get great at it for an extended period of time. The irony of life is that the more you shrink your options in pursuit of your dream, the more it'll open them up in your life later. What are the things that are stealing your focus? Who are the people that are stealing your focus? And begin to eliminate these distractions. Get laser focused and obsessed on what you want. Be starving and hungry to get it. Be desperate to get it. The combination of desperation and hunger with laser focus over an extended period of time is the formula to be great at something. What's the immediate first massive action you're going to take? The first step, it's unplug the TV. It's remove the video game. It's throw out the junk food. It's remove a certain person from your life. I don't know what it is, but what is the immediate massive action?
You might have to lose something. Where you trying to go, you might have to give up some friends. You might have to give up some opportunities. You might have to give up some stuff to go from good to great. And everybody talk that talk. Everybody talk about going to the next level. Everybody's talking it until it's time to pay up. And when it's time to pay, there are people who not willing to pay. You're going to have to sacrifice some sleep to get this one. You can't get up at the same time. You're going to have to sacrifice some friendship to get to this one. You're going to have to sacrifice some entertainment to get to this one. And the only way you prove to yourself that you really want it is that you no longer hit the snooze button. You no longer lose focus when you're studying. You no longer take shortcuts. You no longer playing games. You are willing to do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to get to that milestone. It's your dream. Nobody's going to see it like you do it. It's your dream. Nobody's going to feel it like you feel it. It's your dream. Nobody's going to be as dedicated to it as you are. It's your dream, and they don't have to understand, and they don't have to like it. It doesn't make a difference. It's your dream, and you, my friend, have been given the task to make it happen, and you can't let anything stop you from doing what you were called to do.
Baby, if that wasn't a good one, I don't know what to tell y'all. Focus on you. Focus on your happiness. Focus on you. Ain't nobody gonna go out there and get it for you. You gotta want to go get it yourself. You're gonna have to sacrifice some things. Like they said, you're gonna have to lose some friends. I'm a witness. I lost some friends. But guess what? I ain't lose Tamika. What's up, Mimi? They put them pictures in the comments, baby. But you know what? Seriously, though, you're gonna lose some people. But guess what? When you do, you're gonna be good. Trust me, you're gonna be good. Because when you focused on something else, when you're trying to do other things, you don't have time. You don't have time. When I say you don't have time, you do not have time for everybody else's problems when you got 10, 15, 20 friends in your life. You just don't. And I'm one of them people. Hey, I'm one of them people. I pray. And I pray and I ask God to remove people from my life that ain't supposed to be around me. I sure do. I sure do. And I just be like, I hope it ain't finna be somebody very, very close to me that I don't think I'll be able to get past. You know what I'm saying? But if it is, it is. If it is, it is. Because you got to do what you are here to do. Okay? So that's what it's all about. So thank y'all. Thank you for joining me tonight on Peachy News, on Peachy Tea Time, baby. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Now, y'all already know where y'all can find me. I done ran the commercial. What you say? What you say? You said you ain't see it. There you go. This is where y'all can find me, baby. Now, y'all already know I had to throw that on up in there. But you already know what we got to do, right? I see y'all on Friday. Friday, baby. 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Miss Audrey going to be in the building. Just Ask going to be in the building. Poodle going to be in the building. Wayman going to be in the building. But right now, who going to be in the building? My baby.
Return, Peachy return. Peachy return, Peachy return, Peachy return. Thank you for